Well, everyone. So thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. This is your host, Kevin the Navigator, in this recording. Now, however, we're going to talk about the geisha in Japanese Tattoo 101. So I'm going to give you the brief history of the geisha. So those of you guys who know, comment down below. Those of you guys who don't know, I'm going to tell you guys. So basically, a geisha is also known as a geiko or geiko in Japanese, or a geigi. Spelled Geigi, are class of females Japanese performing artists, entertainers trained in traditional Japanese performing arts styles such as dance, music, and singing, as well as they be prolific and have great proficiency in conversations and hosting and other entertaining necessities amongst their guests and Japanese society. So in case you're wondering, I gave you the brief history of geishas. Now, geishas, are there prostitutes? No. There is a separate category of courtesans, prostitutes, and sidewalk sallies within the Japanese society. They're not geishas. People get them confused. They think geishas are prostitutes. They don't. The prostitutes who look like geishas, but they're not geishas, are called orions. So it's two different things. The orions, I'm going to talk about them in the next separate video. Now, in case you're wondering, so what does this tattoo have to do with anything? Many people get the geisha tattoos because the beauty. The geisha symbolizes beauty, perseverance, femininity. Especially a lot of women, they get it because a lot of women love makeup. So they like makeup. They like looking beautiful. They look unique and things of that nature. So with the geisha, you can pretty much, this is a variety type of tattoo. The geisha is very simple. Just like the samurais and geishas, they are the most simplistic tattoos you can get. Very simple. A replication of what you see on TV. And if you guys ever been to Japan, I never been to Japan, but if you guys ever been to Japan, the exact replication. Just add a little more character to it. Now, in case you're wondering, the background of geishas, it could be maple leaves, cherry blossoms. It could be like falling plum blossoms, depending on the season. So depending on the season of the geisha, you have to keep in mind, each season is different. So each geisha outfit is different of each season. There's a winter version, summer, spring, and fall version. So you choose a spring, cherry blossoms, fall, maple leaves, summer, plum blossoms, etc. So you can put in any scene and you could pair with anything. You can even have this severe head geisha as well. This Namabuki geisha. You can have geisha in a traditional Japanese setting, as you see in her back over here. So the geisha is a very, very, very versatile type of tattoo. You can have it big, small, large, or even like mini, or even like surrealism or semi-surrealism, or very traditional Japanese Yakuza style. So yeah. Now, personally, I have a geisha tattoo, so because I like the beauty of women, so I like women's beauty. It's very fascinating to me how they can transform into something so exotically beautiful. However, so with the geisha tattoo, this is what you can do with it. Most people commonly will have a half Hanya mask and a geisha. You can do that as well. A half demon mask or a half Okami mask and half geisha. There's a variety of stuff you can do. Thank you guys for watching.
Where tradition reigns. Visitors seek solace in a world where grace is the path to peace, and ceremony is its own end. In this fairy tale setting, the privileged find comfort in Japan's ultimate symbol of perfection, the geisha. She's a dancer, a singer, artist, confidant, but most of all, magician. She conjures a fantasy world as secretive as it is exclusive. Among the few Westerners to penetrate her mysterious facade is Leslie Downer, who lived among the geishas of Japan for 10 years.
It is very much a privilege for any Westerner. It's a privilege for anybody who is able to go to a tea house party. This is why it's so closed and secret. The first geisha arose in the beginning of the 18th century, and the very first geisha were men. They took the job of entertaining the people who had come along to the pleasure quarters. So they would entertain them with music and dancing and singing, and then the customers would go on and spend time with the courtesans and prostitutes. So it's very important that from the very, very start, geisha and prostitutes were completely separate. There's no connection.
The geishas of the Gion district in the city of Kyoto are known as geikos. Young apprentices like koi are called maikos. At 17, Koi departs from the path of the typical Japanese teenager. She's chosen to undergo the 5-year ordeal to become a geiko. At 5 p.m., as other businesses wind down, Koi goes to work at one of the local tea houses called ochayas.